Welcome in. I'm Thorgan Ironside. We're hanging out at my outpost here at Tatooine. We have downloaded the new mod, Watchtower. We got the new update installed for Bethesda's Starfield's new update. And I think it's secretly, not secretly, but I think some of the Steam users, I think we already been riding it because I had the deal with I can't think straight. My shaders all reloaded and everything like that a week or two ago when they announced that the beta was on Steam. So I wonder if it kind of soft updated some of the stuff then, because Starfield script extender has not wanted any new information like it normally would for an update. So all my mods appear to be working. This is the armory here. We're starting to collect a little bit of contraband. Tatooine may be the drop-off spot for that. Alright. Let's see here. We need to go back to New Atlantis and report to Landry anyway. So, let's work on that here in just a second. Check my inventory out. Make sure we ain't got no kind of foo-foo-ness going on. Alright, we're not carrying nothing we really shouldn't be carrying. Let's hop over to Jemison and see if anything happens. Oh yeah, also, I've been saying forever we're going to get a new vehicle because, well, I'm a huge fan of the Daymog. I think I'm the only person who really likes the Daymog. Mainly because I added a mod a long time ago to it, little quality of life mod. Adds a little... Whoa, that's messed up. I didn't mean to do all that. Adds a little bit of deep... That's tripping out. Yeah, that's don't normally behave like that. Normally I can stand up here and look and show all these pretty new features. Huh. Alright. Anyways, we've added shades, but Zone 79's Grav 79 vehicle. We'll be adding that at a vehicle shop soon. I'm really starting to stream off. Not so hot. I don't know what the heck I'm going to say, right?
You need something?
I do not, Sam. I'm good. Check out Doodlebug back there.
Your ship is way bigger than Dad's.
What up, Doodlebug? Ain't you so cute? Alright, let's go. What's up, Sam? Alright, Tatooine. Let's go to Jemison. I think somewhere along on a grab jump is when I'm gonna interact with Watchtower the first time. I think how this is gonna pop off. I haven't really checked out everything for the mod like a good streamer would before they went and downloaded it. Decided to play it. This is what I know about the mod. It's by King Gath. It's got some Bethesda backing. Don't know if it's going to become lore official or like canon, but I do believe it probably will be.
Ready here. Core is good too.
So we're going to go experience it together and see what pops off.
I'm up for a little adventure.
Ahoy, Captain!
Ahoy.
We're in orbit. What next?
Also, for anybody using or watching this stream who's been considering Tatooine or Mos Eisley, congratulations if you're on Xbox. It is now on the creations menu. It's now in Creation Club. So everybody can experience Tatooine. Xeno Master, Mos Eisley, all that good stuff's all available on creations now. How cool is that? So you too can have Tattoo 1 and 2. Hot dagnabbit. Old man issues here, y'all. Y'all watching an old man stream play video games. It's probably going to be less than ideal. But here we are. That's what we do around here. We are less than ideal, but we have fun doing it. Let's go ahead and jump over to Jemison. See if I manage to jump around without I had to do a straight jump. Fast travel may not work out. Yeah, probably had to jump into orbit.
We're here to help.
Oh, Doodlebug ain't flipping y'all out. That's nice. Alright, Doodlebug. Yeah, Doodlebug. Let's put you up and pull out somebody more city friendly. Let's let old Hunlin hang out with us. What do y'all think? Should Hundy hang out? I think Hundy should hang out with us. There you go. That's more city appropriate. Alright. Let's have some music too. Need a little bit of music. Oops, don't need to turn the volume up. Need to turn the volume down. I'd like for that to be in the background. Like way in the background. Sound like some Radar Love.
That keeps the line, pushing ships hour after hour, said Lonzo. A mere 2 years ago, amidst disappointing sales and a massive recall, the embattled Star Yard looked on the verge of ruin. Now, Hope Tech looks in position to take even more market share from rival Star Yards.
Y'all want to listen to Willie Kind on the Black Box or something else? Let's listen to something else.
They'll have our table ready soon.
We have to come early. You know they'll be late.
It's a matter of courtesy.
We always.
Alright, let's go ahead and do this thing that we're going to go do and then go to Watchtower. Just get that sparking off.
And their wallet for this worthy cause.
Go. What's up, Boss Red? Yes, sir. I was just making that statement a while ago that Tatooine and Mos Eisley has made their way to creations, and now everybody can catch their own crate dragon if they pick up Xeno Master, Tatooine, and Mos Eisley. There, they can go have them all the Star Wars fun that they can handle, all on the Xbox.
This job is a bit of an unknown.
I think that's pretty cool, don't
All
you?
company CEO suddenly disappeared, defaulting on a very serious loan we gave her. No one knows if she embezzled
Pick
the
up
funds,
this little
stranded somewhere, or
missions
heck,
that's
was
already there
kidnapped.
when I want to do it.
We have a
See if
lead
we
on
can
where
spark
she
some of
is.
this Watchtower stuff.
Please try and handle this delicately. I feel better already. Good luck.
You have a good one, Landry. Alright, let's go spark some Watchtower. Are you doing alright today, boss? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Most deaf. We even picked up a vehicle We picked up Zone 79's Grav 79 for a vehicle. We'll be adding that here at Ship Services. Picked up Watchtower and a couple of little tiny mods I intend to be doing some reviews of in the near future. I have a long list of reviews I intend to do, videos that I intend to make. Check that out. That's glitched up. Looks like I'm gonna have to re-enable. That's where the Galactic Harvest diner should be. See that? See all that stuff floating in the air up there? I shouldn't be doing that. Anyway, maybe I have to go up there and re-enable that diner at some point in time before I try to go to the diner. So is this part of the new update? Instead of just beating my vehicle to death, it's just sitting here waiting on me? I'm not hating that. I'm not hating that. Alright, let's pick up this vehicle.
Need some work done? We'll do...
I'd like to view my vehicles,
okay,
please,
no
sir.
problem.
Well, I'd held off on getting one for a long time. Let's see, do we want to go... I think I'm going to go with the... We're going to go with the orange. Yes, sir. And the color, let's go... Go super orange on you. Just be like, just ridiculous. I don't know why I'm getting into color in the thing, but maybe I don't want to do that color. Let's do a different color. I bet everybody makes it black. I don't want to make it the same as everybody else. Yeah, I never noticed an update except for my shader cache refresh like it does during an update a couple of weeks ago when the beta dropped. But I never went ahead and installed the beta. I think some of the Steam users it probably soft updated. And I noticed Starfield script extender and all the script extender mods hadn't seemed to ask for any kind of update. So I don't know what's up with it. Maybe it's just didn't need one this time. At any rate, everything seems to be working. So I'm gonna go with everything's working and go with that. I don't know why I'm trying to make this thing not appealing in color at all. We're gonna make it different. I'll eventually change the color, but I'm just playing around. I don't know why I feel like I'm soft delaying the Watchtower. I don't know why. Alright. Let's accept that. That's a weird color set, ain't it? Alright. And I probably should get me a new ship and check out the ship stuff, but I bet that doesn't launch yet. Top off my fuel tanks for me, bud. Alright, come on, Hunlin. Let's go see what happens. Bum, 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 bum.
Present for you, Captain.
You like the neon lights in the hover? I guess I need to go into my settings and set my vehicle settings.
Captain on deck.
Yeah, I would like a true hovercraft. Hey, what? Well, let's go ahead and leave that on normal because I'm still in the Starborn Guardian. dun, 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 dun. Well, I wonder if Shade's vehicle tuner is going to work nice and appropriately with the, it's on 79. I'll have to check that out. I know that mod's old as all get out and everybody's already got it, but I'll do a review of it anyway, just because, why not? Dun, 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 dun. Fleet availability. Nice. Alright, well. I don't see anything new I need to change. I did see that thing for Watchtower at the bottom. Alright. Let's go check this shit out. See what happens.
Your shit smells so much better than Dad's.
Does it?
Like a lot.
It should. It's Starborn. It's all nice and clean.
Has Cora ever mentioned what type of weapon she might prefer? A particular fighting style?
Yeah, for real, Boss Red.
No.
Big space battles is something I'm hoping Watchtower delivers on.
Lift off complete.
I hear that it's going to. I know Crimson dropped a pretty good stream about it. He's doing the Watchtower playthrough series.
Consider that.
He had a little early access, so his stuff was out this morning. I worked last night, so when I came home from work today, rather than watch all that and enjoy that content, I slept. So, I have no clue what I'm getting into, or even how to launch anything or do anything. We're just experiencing. Just for the heck of it, I think we'll just jump somewhere. We got a ship here. Let's just jump over to Olympus, like we're going to the player home, and see if we spawn it in. I think all you gotta do is grab jump somewhere after level 15 and it'll start. Let's just set course. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Starfield would be so much better with like big air battles, but it is
You know my great-granddad
still, in my
did that
opinion,
time, right?
hot take of the
We're
day.
here.
Starfield's Bethesda's best game. Okay. Nothing happened. Why do I feel like there's something I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not doing? Doing full, first contact, deputize, failure to communicate what remains, mob mentality, blah 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 blah. Nothing new. Alright. Okay. This is some exciting gameplay I've got initialized here so far. I'm sure I'm doing something stupid.
Hope that wasn't too brutal. Welcome back to Solar Flares. I'm Count Numbers, and I don't want to keep you from the music any longer. Let's tear it up with a few absolute rockets from systems far.
Let me look over here at something on the Bethesda, on the Where's it at? Alright, so Watchtower, Orbital Strike, Fleet Command. Build up a fleet, call down Orbital Strike, take on the forces of Watchtower in an epic quest line. Alright. Gather your crew, build your fleet. build a fleet, strike from above, purge the galaxy, a home in space. That's what I'm interested in, is the space station. Creation will start the same way. Hop in your ship and travel between systems level 15 or higher, and you'll eventually be confronted by agents of Watchtower who will hail you. I guess let's just jump around the system then. So this is what we're trying to check out right here, y'all. For anybody who don't know. Let's get me a ban or a strike of some sort here.
From the moment we first reached,
but this is what we're checking out.
They were already here. Entities of unfathomable power, immortal, boundless. We've seen what they're capable of. Legs they'll go to. If but a handful were to turn their attention upon us, humanity could not hope to survive.
Frontier to fleet. Prepare for jump.
Grav drive stable. We're go for jump.
And so it is our duty to contain them at any cost.
We need a sky drop! Now! I'm so ready for this.
So this is what we're trying to check out, and I hope it's nearly just anywhere remotely as cool as this appears to be. So, you know, I somehow doubt it's going to be anywhere near this epic. But I do hope it's super epic and fun. The trailer's awesome. They nailed the trailer, that's for certain. Alright, now we know what we're trying to check out. Get everything back to the right screens here. We'll go jump around and see what's cracking. And I'll get my screens back to where I can see my chat here. Not pro streamer. For real, I agree 100%, Pulse Red. Sorry I couldn't see you chat there in live time. I was not prepared and didn't have myself set up to do what I was doing right there. Pro streamer, man, pro streamer. We're on it. Look at that, look at that. I even backed right out of the screen I needed to be in. Okay, so just jump around between systems. We can do that. We just filled up the grav drive and everything. Let's hop over towards Cheyenne, why not? Let's set a course to Aquila. The cameras and stuff are supposed to track you. I don't know how that interacts with the player. Not sure. I think you're supposed to be being surveilled and watched over time, or something to that effect.
You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. All right, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
It said jump between level systems 15, right? So let's not go between the base systems. Let's jump up here to Bradbury. Maybe we'll spark this a lot sooner that way. I wasn't really paying attention, but the instructions clearly said level 15, didn't it? So here's a level 20. We'll jump to that system, see what happens. Maybe I don't have to jump to very many systems above level 15 before I spark it.
Another jump down. Take that, Ted.
Attention uncatalyzed vessel. Our systems have flagged you as suspect.
Well, there you go. All I had to do is pay attention to the directions. So note, folks, read directions, pay attention. So let's accept his hell. We should ignore it just to be funny, just to see what happens. I like how it's got the little indicator right there. Did y'all see that? Alright. Just submit to licking my ass. That's right, buddy. You have no authority over me. Oh, really? I'll make it as hard as I choose. Yeah, let's go for the stupid one. What? I might whoop this dude's ass. In the Star Wars Guardian, am I gonna take this dude out? Whoa. I didn't mean to do all that. What? Okay. Stop the boarding party? Alright, no problem. I got you. I got you. Let's get these fools. Who you think you are? Get you some. You ain't got nothing, buddy. Get you a dose. Hunlin got you. That's right, Hunlin. Did y'all see Hunlin come in with the... Oh, come on now. I was winning. Railroaded. Railroaded.
I watched the coffee. By the time we arrive at Hotel Station, they should be prepped for containment.
Railroaded. I was winning.
Should I have told them to take extra precautions?
Look, there's Hunlin. Check out Hunlin with us.
We stumbled across an interesting catch, that's for sure. Might even bag us some promotions.
Okay, this does look really cool.
I'll start getting them ready for it. Ah, damn it. Another ship is jumping in.
Now that I'm done being a smartass, this is really cool. Very well done. I do like that Hunlin switch.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can move our head, we can't move our bodies. We're obviously restrained. I'd love to have live feed cameras on my base. That'd be super awesome, boss.
Let's switch it up to something a little different for a bit. This is of the trees, and it's a bit icier, a bit chiller, a bit less in your face. But
Huh. Hair's a little shorter, I think. I don't know, hard to tell. But I'm fairly sure you're you. And it looks like I found you not a moment too late.
You know me through another
Hits of
Unity,
needles
bud.
all over, am I right? Yeah. Nasty thing, that beam of theirs. First blast disables your ship, second disables anyone on board.
That's bullshit, I was winning. Yeah, Mom?
Sorry, you're asking why you can't move? Well, like I said, you were hit by a neural disruption beam.
That would explain shit.
Huh, that was almost coherent. You should be knee-deep in drool, barely able to remember which shoe goes on which foot. I'm actually impressed. But you'll have to give it a little more time before you can actually talk again and be able to move more than just your head. Uh-huh. You don't say. Well, I'd love to continue this enthralling dialogue we've got going on, catch up on old times, but clock's ticking, so listen carefully. These guys who attacked you, it wasn't by accident. And if I hadn't intervened, you'd be on your way to a max security prison right now.
Oh, we don't
These
do
guys,
max security
they
prisons,
will come
man.
for you again, and right now there's
We do
precious
not
little
do
you can do to stop it.
incarceration.
Listen, there'll be enemy reinforcements here at any moment, so I'm gonna use my ship to lure them away. Give them something else to chase for a while.
You do that.
Once you can walk again, come find me at these coordinates. I'll do everything I can to keep you safe.
Okay, so we have random dudes supposedly helping us.
Now, let's get you out of this.
And we got other guys, random strangers attacking us. Seems like we got an obvious side to pick, right? Supposedly. Alright. Port in a storm. We got us a new mission, folks. It looks like Hunland's tail there beside us. Meet the mysterious individual at the Star Dock. Alright, let's check that out. Star map. Okie dokie. Let's go to missions. Port. Oh, I do like that. Check out the new Watchtower graphic. Anybody watching this? I like that. Oh yeah, I know the semi backstory on it, boss. I'm being funny. The fact that we are Starborn and they're like anti-Starborn, I think. I'm not really sure, but I do like the idea. I like the new Watchtower logo, by the way. I do think most Starborn probably deserve to be hunted based on the interactions we've had with Starborn so far in the game. 100% think maybe I need to join Watchtower, you know? Let's go kick some Starborn ass. Every one of them we've met so far outside of ourselves has been a prick. Oh my god, I'm still docked. Are you kidding me?
That's a clean break. Ready to go.
Well, I wish it'd let me just snatch that ship. I got a feeling I need to boogie and not try to do anything stupid. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and take all this stuff from the debris then, if we can do that then. I mean, alright, let's go ahead and be stupid. Let's see what all we can do. Where's the ship I was just docked to? Oh, come on, for the love of everything, gang. I haven't moved. The ship I was docked to should theoretically be right here. Let's go this direction. They didn't nobody blow it up. Kidding me. Oh, whatever. Okay, I'm being stupid somehow. Let's just go on and do the mission. Whatever. I love the fact that there's just that it's like the ultimate wanted trait, right? Their whole job is to kill you. It's like the wanted trait on steroids. Wanted trait's actually one of my favorite traits. Wanted and Taskmaster. Set course, what the shit? Jump. Alright, you catching up there to us, Mantis? Razor Leaf is our little ace in the hole to keep us from dying. My generic vanilla Razor Leaf that I've done nothing to. And I did not mean to click on the stupid planet map. Let's hell it. Alright, let's do it. I like the little robotic voice. So I also like the idea that I think all my vessels or my fleet will be able to dock here and I'll be able to view them. If that's correct, I think that'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh, this again?
I think I found something for you.
Alright, Hunlin, what do you think? Alright, this is very much like the Den in the layout. Or at least the initial layout. Which would make sense, because a lot of the star yards would be seen.
Designation, some guy, unknown. All current station residents located in recreation area.
Sounds like we're going to the recreation area. I like this little area. I hope that it eventually becomes a vendor. Got a big bar station. I'm digging that. Let's get us some Canucks. Got a working vending machine. This looks really good. Like, damn, this looks good.
Ah, and there he is. Welcome to Stardock Alpha, my current home away from home. Glad you found your way here. Oh, thanks, although it's not really mine. I'll introduce you to the owner later. But for now, I imagine you have a lot of questions, and I do have answers for you. But first, we need to talk about the people who attacked you.
Let's do that.
The group that attacked you, they're called Watchtower. Not surprised if you've never heard of them. To say they're clandestine would be an understatement. From what I've gathered, it seems they've made it their life's work to hunt down and confine individuals they consider dangerous. Individuals like you. And me. Why indeed? What makes you so special? What sets you apart from almost everyone else in the universe? I mean, there's gotta be something. Otherwise, Watchtower wouldn't have taken an interest. They sure are. I've had more than a few run-ins with good old
so well done.
Watchtower.
The voice acting. This is just on friggin'
I
point.
think I first got their attention after I dealt with a particularly nasty group of pirates. Since then, I've done my best to keep my head down, but it doesn't matter. Sooner or later, they always seem to catch up to you. Why indeed? What makes you so special? I mean, there's gotta...
I didn't mean to do that.
Don't keep me in suspense. Let's hear it. True enough. Still, it doesn't hurt to ponder their motives. What can you say about a secretive galaxy-wide organization? I don't know. I can offer some information, but a lot of this will be conjecture. Given how well they hide themselves, I think it stands to reason Watchtower has infiltrated the major governments. Maybe the larger corporations, too. And their technology, I don't know if they created it themselves, but what they have is cutting edge and
They
dangerous.
better not have infiltrated
and
my
the most
beloved
important thing.
Ryujin.
If Watchtower gets their hands on someone, chances are you'll never see that person again.
That's what I love. I love to get to be able to use Fleet Commander, park all the ships, and being able to assign people to individual ships is
I'm glad you think so.
these are
But
reasons for
unfortunately
buying the
now,
mod.
That's where the good news ends.
And having a story and a new faction in it too.
When Watchtower came
Oh,
to
it's
you,
just
I'm
creme
sure
de
their
la
method
creme.
of capture didn't escape your notice. For people like us, Watchtower like to employ a particular device, a kind of energy weapon. The first blast disables your ship, the second disables you. Or at least, it's meant to. But you took that second burst and just kept on going, didn't you? Took a third to bring you down.
Is that what took me down, buddy?
Maybe now you're starting to get a picture on
That third
why
shot.
Watchtower might be scared of you, huh?
Yeah, I scared the shit out of them, didn't I?
You'd
I
think
was
so,
winning.
wouldn't you? But scared or not, they know if they hit you enough times, even the most hardy succumb to their weapon. Now, I'm a little sparse on the details, but I do know they call this weapon the Synapse Disruptor, which seems an apt name if you ask me. Oh, and here's the worst part. There's no foolproof counter to the Disruptor.
I haven't downloaded
Not at all.
Horizon, but I want to.
Believe me.
I think it's a
I've
good
looked.
mod.
I've tried. There's nothing. Well, glad you're staying optimistic. All right. Let me backtrack and rephrase things. There is no technological counter to this weapon. No magic shields or special kind of hull plating. But this brings me to why I make contact. I have devised a strategy that would keep you and me safe from Watchtower's impromptu abductions. But the catch is, it's not something I can do alone. And it's gonna take effort. I'm gonna need your help on this. And you're gonna need mine. It's fairly simple, really. Maybe you already noticed, but Watchtower's Disruptor, it takes a while to charge between bursts. And as long as your ship has power, it needs to hit you at least twice in order to incapacitate. Now, if you're flying about all by your lonesome, it's not too difficult for Watchtower to blast you as many times as they need. But what if you weren't by yourself? What if you had the support of other ships?
That's why I already have the Mantis flying around with me.
In a nutshell, here's my strategy.
Or
you don't fly
Razor Leaf.
alone anymore. Instead, you get some buddies. You get more
I got
ships,
buddies,
you get
man. That's what I do. But thank you
Then,
for making
even
it working
if
game more
Watchtower
lore
track you down
friendly
and
for
get a
me.
shot in with their disruptor,
That was
with
worth
other
the
ships
money.
there to cover you, they'd never get a second hit. Giving you time to recover, get back in the fight, and avoid capture. Think about it. It makes sense, right? Okay, good. I'm happy you're on board with this fleet idea. You know that the first time that we... Oh, right. Yeah, we've not really been introduced yet, have we? Let's rectify that. My name's Torrin. Just Torrin. I guess you could say I'm a traveler. Yeah, I travel the stars. Here and there, and sometimes back again. And it's likely during those travels I got the attention of Watchtower. They've tried to shake him off ever since.
That was Apocalyptic by 3 Lau, and before that, Not Bees by Space Laceless.
Why does that not surprise me? You know, I once heard it said that travel broadens the mind. I think we might both agree there's some...
I like how it has Starborn options there.
Nah, think nothing of it. Just doing what's right. Okay then, if we're going to make this fleet idea work, it's about time we get a move on, before Watchtower catches us with our pants down. You and me both. Here's how we're gonna pull this fleet thing off. First, we need some hardware. Equipment, especially designed to handle this sort of thing. Had a pal look into it, and he figured out what we'll need.
Oh, that's
a
Hun.
Model 2 Fleet Sync
That's a
controller.
Banta
And he knows where we
from
can find one, too.
Mos Eisley and
But the problem
the
is,
Tatooine mod.
it's not easily accessible.
But instead of leaving the
It's
Banta
stored away in
really
an old
big,
facility with no
I shrunk
simple
him
way
down
in.
to the smallest size so he'd be
But
friendly for
I got a
like
solution
my
for
little
that.
pet for walking
Here,
around
catch.
in the city and being cute and stuff.
That is our solution. You ever hear about the orbital drops the UC and Freestar Collective did during the Colony War? Basically, troops planet-side would toss down a flare, like the one I just gave you. It would mark a spot, and then depending on what the flare signaled, ships in orbit would fire down whatever was requested. Emergency backup, supplies, or sometimes just a good old airstrike. Or orbit strike, I guess. They called them skydrops. Very versatile, very useful, and now very illegal. Forbidden by the armistice. At least for the military. But we're not military. I got a skydrop system rigged up to my ship, and that's what we're going to use to get into that facility and grab the hardware we need.
Nice.
The thinking behind them was, when you're in the heat of battle, you never know what you might need, or when you might need it. So, if you found yourself in some trouble, just hit some buttons on a flare, toss it down, and a few seconds later, whatever you needed, there it is. Although, no system is perfect. Skydrop has its drawbacks. First, being you need at least one manned ship in orbit with a Skydrop system installed. Second, that ship needs to be loaded with whatever it is you require. Ship can't drop what it doesn't have. And lastly, Skydrop is a bulky system. Usually you need a large ship to accommodate it. However, I've discovered some workarounds for that issue. Ah, come on, I don't want to ruin the surprise. That's half the fun. Before revealing the specifics, I'll let your imagination run wild just a little while longer. Well, no, not technically. However, it's one thing to have other ships just follow you around, but we need more than that. We need coordination. If Watchtower disables your ship, the fleet needs to notice this and react straight away to protect you. That's the whole point of this. And tell me, have you ever actually tried to coordinate multiple vessels in the middle of battle all at the same time? It's not easy, trust me. That's why we need this control node. Otherwise, none of this is going to work. That's what I like to hear.
Super impressed with the
Time to
voice
get
acting.
moving. Jump in your ship and meet me outside. Hail me when you're ready, and we'll plot a course. I'm glad we're doing this. You and me. We'll show Watchtower they picked the wrong people to mess with. This time.
Alright, let's go get it, Torn. It's a nicely designed space station here. I'm going to be interested to see how it grows in time. Yeah, that'll open up. I'm not going to pick any of these locks yet or any of that stuff yet. Just checking out the quick view here. Can I pick up them creds? Stealing them. I'm not going to steal them.
I'll see you in space.
I'll see you in space, buddy. Got some pears and some grapes and stuff here. Got a cook station. I like it, like it, like it. Looks good. Alright. A really nice space station. Like the size of that. Got an elevator. We're gonna have more potential for growth and expansion. Alright.
You see what I found?
We're free soon. Could we talk?
Yeah, eventually, girl. What do you want? Let's hurry up and get your mess out of the way. No, let's let your mess wait. Yes, sir, Boss Red. So all you do is get a Chunks hat for the X2357 hats. The content creator hats like Andracia's wearing there. All you need to do is have a Chunks hat and go to an industrial workbench, and there you just choose the skin of whichever creator hat you want to put on. I've been meaning to get my crew all done up in hats, but I haven't expanded my crew much yet. I think Sam's wearing a Ghost Rider 231 hat, and Andresia's wearing my hat. I typically end up spreading the hats around though a little bit. Alright, let's hail Torrent.
Has Cora ever mentioned what type of weapon she might prefer? A particular fighting style, perhaps?
No.
We're gonna be jumping to Eridani 3 in the Eridani system. Once we're there, we can get things started. You good to go?
This is one of the weirder conversations I've had lately.
I would be happy to show her a few things.
Okay then. Power up your grav drive and take point. I'll be right behind you.
Yes, I think.
Why? Oh yeah, because the game screwed me over a while ago, so I tell you what, the Starborn Guardian is lame on ship, but it has plenty of room in it. That's why I like it. Plenty of room for you Xenos. Eridani, huh? Is that where we're headed? I am not doing a good job of staying focused. Eridani. I tell you, my monitor, that flash of bright light is super bright.
Eridani 3. Alright, power up your scanners and do a sweep of the planet. See if we can find our facility.
Why are you just a bossy bastard? Hey bub, your facility is freaking nowhere to be found, Holmes. Yeah, Hoss, I ain't seen your facility. Let's go ahead and scan these while we're here, though.
Receiving your telemetry. Oh, God, there it is. I see our facility. Near one of the poles.
Really?
Huh. Gretton wasn't kidding. Most of it's buried under ice. Won't be easy to get inside.
It's a nice ship you're flying there, bud.
That's why we've got Skydrop. All we need to do is... Hey, I'm detecting incoming ships. They're small. Look like drones. Watchtower drones, damn! They probably detected our scan. We'll have to deal with them before we can head to the planet's surface. Don't worry, these things aren't big enough to carry disruptors. Still, they can do some damage, so let's take them out as fast as we can.
Alright. Let's see here. Space 5. Whoops. That's not what we're trying to do. Get out of the planet map. Yes, select target, duh.
Their grand drive is crippled. They're not escaping.
Yeah, we loot during battle.
Can't skip the system with a fried grav drive, huh?
Good job, Razor Leaf, or whoever did that.
Okay then, let's get back to the plan.
I cheesed out.
In order to use Skydrop, you'll need to land and find the exterior of the facility.
Oh, well, we definitely gonna steal this damn ship if I get half a chance. This shit's mine. Land ship, find facility. Got it. Okay. Land ship, find facility.
Make sure you keep warm. Conditions down there don't seem overly hospitable. Okay. Have a good landing.
Alright. Who's over there working out? Check out Andresia over there on the bottom left of the screen getting a pump in on the workout on the bench. Here you go, Andresia. Alright, here's the abandoned facility.
Ready for touchdown.
Facility you're looking for shouldn't be too far away. Make your way there and I'll start prepping Skydrop.
Alright. I should have drove my vehicle. Where's my vehicle anyway? There it is. Hey, I thought I... Never mind. Maybe I didn't enable it. Nah, we'll deal with that later. I thought I enabled my other vehicle, but maybe I didn't.
Looks like you're there. Okay, here's what you need to do. In order for Skydrop to work, the ship deploying needs pinpoint coordinates and a drop request. So, take out that flare I gave you, punch in a request for a surface missile, then throw the flare near the exposed portion of the facility. That's right, we're blasting this sucker open. And I've only got one missile on board, so make sure you don't mess up.
I guess you just throw it like a grenade, huh?
Okay, that's a good read. System's got a lock, missile loaded, Skydrop deploying. Nice work. Now we've got a way inside.
Alright.
Oh, shit. Perhaps I should have mentioned this sooner. This is an old Watchtower facility we're breaking into. But I didn't expect them to have...
We got a freaking mech.
Get some distance between you and that mech, now!
You gonna airstrike him?
Alright, remember, Watchtower is still looking to capture you. So find the control node, get back to Stardock, and my friends there will help you. And if we don't see each other again, best of luck. I got complete confidence. Hey, you want to see something cool? Fix your eyes on the mech.
Yeah, he's about to skydrop it.
3, 2, 1! Touchdown.
That's wicked. You said it would be cool if you took damage from the shockwave blast of that. That would be super cool. Unland's, Unland got a little hot. Alright. We get anything from... Oh, nice. Yeah, let's get that. Thank you.
Can we speak for a moment?
No. We ain't got time to talk right now, Andresia. We got shit to do. Did you not see the big ass mech? Hear people, like, controlling that shit want to mess us up. I feel like dude just told us what to do and I wasn't listening. Having an extra me with me is never a bad idea. Yeah, the explosion was nice.
I found something for you.
Alright. Dude, that looks so cool. Alright, what do we got here? Alright. I really like this. I really also like the aesthetic, how everything's got that coloring. It's like, even when they reused the already in-game assets, but you know, textured it up like that. I like the detail with the trash too. This is nice. This is really, really nice.
Yeah.
Whoa. Didn't expect that. Well, that's not working very well.
Evade me.
Much better. Whoa. Okay, alright, alright. There's definitely stuff going on here. Whoa. Massive damage is an understatement. I was about to get wrecked. Like wrecked. Like totally not expecting that. I play the game very loosely because I'm not used to actually being seriously threatened. Might actually have to pay attention. Be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Alright. A whole lot of things to shoot at me right there. Lots of automated defenses. Okay. Let's take some of these out. What else can we get an angle on? Ouch. Alright, there we go. That feels dramatically less lethal. Being stuck in the center of all that crossfire was not the place to be. Oh, check that out. Little underneath station, little area you can run up in here. Nice. We'll steal some stuff.
Are you prepared to die?
Good shot. Got us industrial workbench to use here if we need it. Man, this is nice. Check out the mech part being built there, like an assembly line here. That is so freaking cool. Yeah, this is well done. Anything I can interact with over here? Anything I'm missing? Any atmospheric storytelling?
If you are free soon.
So far, the atmospheric storytelling is these guys have lots of guns, lots of backing, and can F you up. Alright. It's back here.
Beginning combat protocol. Catastrophic damage.
Those Model S guys are always so freaking fast. Oh, okay, more of you. Here, go meet my party crew. Y'all go take care of that.
Failure. I am unable. Repair not possible.
If there was something out there, it's gone now.
Whoa.
Good boy.
I'd be happy to shut down the security alarm. Okay. This has gotten really serious real fast. Let's do something about staying alive. Alright, that's better. Less things being lethal is good. I had a black star, black hole heart, whatever it is. That's inconvenient. That's like probably my favorite stem in the game. Oh, I love the terminal screens. This is so nice. Nice attention to detail. Let's go ahead and cut that off. Alright, let's go back to security bulletin. And I'm gonna probably bore the world, but I'm gonna check that out. It is what you'd expect to hear. So much better than that annoying alarms that's in all the other ones. Checkpoint monitoring, turret and bot deployments. Stay alert, stay secure. Sorry, I was reading all that. I guess a better streamer would have read it out loud to people, but it was there if you want to read it. Welcome to pause and check it out. Probably read it faster than I did anyway. Alright, let's get us some poutine. Let's pick up some panacea there. Nice screens. That looks so good. I don't know how this looks on the stream. Of course, now I'm playing and recording at 4K, but of course YouTube's squashing that down, and my internet provider's not, you know, hooking me up with tons of bandwidth here, you know, to be streaming this in a nice, beautiful 4K for you to enjoy, nor would YouTube be hooking me up with that anyway. So I have no idea what that looks like on screen, on your screen. But on mine, this is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. Alright. Missing anything else here? Let's go ahead and loot goblin all this. Yep. Gotta loot goblin.
If you have the time, I wish to.
She's all the time wanting to talk, you know. For a chick, it's supposed to be out dour to herself. She's all the time got something to say. Da, 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 da. Loot Goblin Extraordinaire. Let's just go ahead. No, you're gonna probably attack me, aren't you?
Breaking news. This is David Barron, and you're listening to SSNN. Earlier this week, Crimson Fleet pirates were spotted trolling around the lunar system, attacking and hijacking innocent trader vessels mid-flight.
Look at that big old control room. Looks awesome. Robots sitting all dormant. Need to find a control panel that controls those guys. Lock is too difficult. No. Watch this. Lock no longer difficult. Click light for anybody who never used that. That's awesome. I do love it. Highlights whatever you've clicked on in console. Super convenient mod. When I downloaded it, I thought I'd just like downloading it, kind of just see what it'd do and maybe make a little review. Turns out I super like it. I think it should be the default. Alright. There's just loot everywhere. How long before all these robots wake up and try to kill me? So if anybody's here looking for the fast forward version of this, don't have one, or if you're looking for spoiler free gameplay, also don't have that. Alright, here I am. This place is bigger than I expected. Same. I thought it would just be a small outpost. Onboarding was intense. They don't waste time. A lot of forms, procedures, blah, blah, blah. No room for mistakes. No time for anything but the work. The people here focus more than that. Da, 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 da. Sounds like everybody's all business. Yes, it seems like everybody in Watchtower is very militaristic, it seems. High-ranking agent arrived yesterday. Corvette landed in the main bay, though getting the doors open was a struggle. So it sounds like somebody moved up in Watchtower who probably didn't know what they were signing up for. And so after one Watchtower agent comes here and dies, they mothballed the facility. Good atmospheric storytelling. Like it compromised the location of this place, so they had to mothball it. Nice. I'm liking it. I gotta actually start doing the lockpicking as much as I despise it, because I need to upgrade my security skill for Xeno Master. Xeno Master works better with the higher security skills. I actually just despise this mechanic, truth be told. It's like fun the first 5 times. After that, not so much. Gets really lame and boring. Personal opinion. Could really do without it. Not a fun mechanic. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. Yay, we picked a lock. Woo. Sorry, it's like lock picking in all games, not just this game, but all games. It's like a cool mechanic that should be used more sparingly. And when you pick a lock, there should be a payoff for it. Not every little mundane sock, nut, or bolt needs to be locked behind a chest that you gotta do a little mini game just to get a little loot. Especially when it's lame loot. Alright. That looks really cool. Alright. Let's go open this next door. Sorry if I'm taking way too much time checking everything out. I'm getting my money's worth. What's it called? The lockpicking mod? I don't have an actual lockpicking mod. What I do is I use console command and see how things are turning orange. Whatever I click on in the environment will turn orange, and that's just letting me indicate what I've selected in the console. So it makes it easier when I enter a console command to make sure that I'm applying that console command to the actual object that I wanted it applied to. And then I just use the console command to unlock because, well, I get tired of assing around with the lockpick mechanism, just to be truthful. But I'm sure there's 1,000 mods for lockpicking. The click lock, I didn't download it for that reason. It's just sometimes I would be doing stuff in console and have a hard time knowing I clicked on the right thing because there was no indicator. And that's why I downloaded the mod click lock. It is available on Nexus, probably Creations. Well, no, why would it be on Creations? Not using console on Xbox. Never mind. Definitely on Nexus. I don't know what was up there, but sounds like our guys took care of it. Hunlin had already ran up there and said, "Do not threaten my guy." This is some really good detail. I like this. You can get over it, Andresia. We'll talk later. Can't you see we're busy? We're going through this big spooky dooky place. And still in all the ammo. Draft resignation letter. Let's check that out. Sounds like T. Bellamy didn't like his job. Somebody should have told him you gotta start somewhere. Maybe learning the mundane stuff could get you better prepared for the more exciting stuff. Or maybe T. Bellamy just sucked at his job. Man, I love that graphic. I think it looks so cool. Alright, Luke Goblin is over. I got a feeling I'm going to end up needing to come over here and turn these on in a certain order or some such BS. Is what I'm about to find out right here. Be my guess. Which is fine. Nothing wrong with it. Alright. So you can only use so much power at a time, basically, is what it sounded like. That is exactly what it sounds like. Initialize the system. Power the turbine insulators. So turbine then air. Turbine then air. I need to turn on something first. Yeah, I need to initialize the system. So I do that. Then I do that. Then I do that. And then we do that. And then everything should be Gucci. Alright. Alright. And then we're gonna go retrieve some control nodes and find a way to proceed. Need to do anything else here? We're good. I think we're good. Good Lord. This place is huge. I mean, huge. Look at that stairwell. One, boom, boom, boom. It feels like in an outpost build. My God. Like, I've joked about building tall platforms for outposts. I see lots of people build them to the max height, right? But I think it looks kind of goofy most of the time, really. I wouldn't build most outposts anywhere near that tall. And this is inside of a structure. This is a huge building. I'm really enjoying this. But oh, by the way, the name of that mod I was talking about earlier is Click Light. I did a little quick video of it. It's about as quick as informative as what I was saying a while ago. None of my reviews are really good, but I enjoy making them. This is so awesome. You know, Hunlin, you're awesome and all, but let's get a different Xeno friend to hang out for this. We need to let anything that pops up know we mean business. And Hunlin, as nice as you are, and you're effective, but I want to get us out somebody different to hang out. We could pull out Puff, but I think we're gonna let Doodlebug hang out with us. Doodlebug's one of my favorites. Hey, Doodlebug. Alright, Doodlebug seems more fitting to this environment than Hunland did. This is just, sorry y'all, I'm just enjoying the detail. I know everybody else is flying through this, and probably most people who play this will just zip through here. I like stopping and looking at the things and checking out the attention to detail. I really enjoy stuff like that. Even when the details are nonsensical. Check out the turrets. I hope I have to fight that. If not fight it, I would like to be able to pilot it. Wouldn't that be cool? Check out the ship. Yes, yes, yes. I gotta go up in it. Check it out. I like the little blast shields here. Like the Mantis ain't got nothing on this for a layer. Alright. I know people are like, hurry up, do something. Okay, alright. I'm done checking it out and geeking. We're here for a purpose. I love all the Watchtower logos and stuff. They do look really cool. I want to steal the ship. That's what I want to do. Alright. Look out, Doodlebug. What the hell am I supposed to be doing here again? Retrieve the control node. Alright. Excuse me, Doodlebug. Where's the control node at? Find a way to proceed. We'll pull you back out here in a little bit, Doodlebug. Yes, I know. Nothing in the cargo hold. Retrieve the control node. Be happy to. Where's it at? Is it on the outside of the vehicle? Because all indications point to inside the vehicle. Obviously, I'm doing something stupid. Enter the vehicle. Control node is not here. Can't interact with that. Excuse me, I'll get the hell out of the way. Go up. Maybe I'm just overlooking it. I was overlooking it. Okay. There we go.
Hey, you found it. All by yourself, too.
Hey,
Well done.
workflow happens. It does. It does. Welcome back, boss. Torrin, you're alive. I didn't even know he crashed.
I am? Huh. You're right. How about that? Guess I do have some explaining to do. We'll be safer back at Starfield. But we can talk more there. Not now. And also get started on your fleet. Yep. This particular make and model is exactly. You've not met him yet, but at least once we're back at Stardock, I'll make the necessary introductions. Sounds good to me. Now call me crazy, but I don't think my ship is going to be flying anytime soon. So I'm going to have to bum a ride. Don't worry though, I am a great co-pilot. I only ever crash ships when I mean to.
I wasn't aware you crashed a ship to begin with.
Was that you or me?
Warning. Connection error detected. Anomalies in Corvette control system. Containment protocols engaged. Area sealed.
Huh. Evidently, pulling that control node had one or two unforeseen consequences.
Evidently.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. We are not this isn't. We cannot fight this thing. It's shields. There's no way we can get through those. The firepower needed to.
Oh, would you just shut up? What are we
I think
fighting?
I got a plan. Stay here and get behind some damn cover.
Stay here. We're on a stupid ship.
Just checking. That's missing some systems. But it does have a synapse disruptor. Perfect. One small snafu.
Yeah, I get to fight this. Yes.
It is umbilical to the facility's reactor. Here's the plan. We can draw power from the facility. You just need to flip some breaker switches. Should be 4 of them around the hangar bay. I'll regulate things from here. You flip those switches.
No problem, Hoss. I was hoping to do something fun.
Evaluating threat level.
You evaluating the threat level? I got you threat level right here, buddy. I am the threat. See?
That mech shields are holding strong. You can't damage it like that.
I know, but I was having fun with it too. What's your problem?
Commencing.
Okay, good start. Power source.
Yeah, you can reevaluate your threat level all you want. I'm more than you can handle, big robot-y dude.
Nice.
I wanted to fight you.
Corvette's still thirsty. Keep it up.
It's just thirsty, but I got Luke Goblin syndrome, man. Won't you just chill out, bro? Boom. Click light for the win. Whoops. Let's have a Samochi Mookie mini bike there. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely do this too, because that just looks like something we want to do. Now, click that. We're gonna unlock this. Gonna highlight. Unlock the computer sometime. See, this is why we have click light. I have scrolled through. There we go. Finally. Now that it's highlighted, I know that's what the console command's gonna affect. And then boom, we're in. Yeah, let me skydrop a freaking mech. How cool would that be? That'd be scary. You're, okay. Evidently I did a thing that I was supposed to do. Just by being cheesy. Look at me cheese my way through the game. Alright. Torrin's gonna be happy. We did some extra stuff. This is so well done. Let's just circle through like that, like I think it did. Yep.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
Good lord. Can't you see we're trying to do something here, Andrasia? Like, we gotta get our loot goblin on. Here, Andrasia, I got something I can talk to you about.
What did you need?
That's what we can talk to you about, Andrasia. Let's see here. Let's unload some junk on Andrasia. Let's let her carry all the resources. She can be the container. Why ain't it transferring everything? Oh, Andrasia's already carrying a bunch of stuff. Shit. Sorry,
Until next
Andrasia.
time.
When did I
Captain,
load you down?
I think I found something useful if you want it.
Yeah, sure, Rosie. Let's have it.
I'm so
Thank you,
glad to
Rosie.
hear that. This part of the job is so much fun. It makes me feel like a real explorer.
Oh, does it? We're trying to, like, not get killed, and you're talking about that. Okay. Thank you.
I'm happy to pitch in.
Are you happy?
If I find any more medicinal...
Yes, please do.
You're looking well.
Now I
Need a
need you to
hand?
hold a bunch of stuff. Now you can carry all this, which wasn't that much, evidently. Alright.
Don't do
Never
anything
mind.
I wouldn't do.
Well, look at you.
Dude, where do you keep coming from?
Now that's what I call thinking outside the box. I'll have to remember that strategy. I didn't know you had those sort of hacking skills. Good to know
Well,
for
I
future
don't.
reference.
Really? I cheated.
And it wouldn't be the first time. Well, lockdown's over and we have the control node. We can finally leave this place. Come on, let's hightail it back to Stardock.
No, we need to talk about you just appearing out of nowhere and shit like you keep doing. We need to talk about that, bro. Really. And I'm not done exploring this place, bro. Just because I cheated my way through the easy way. By accident. Or maybe you're supposed to do that. Maybe you find a key or something that unlocks that. Or hell, maybe everybody picks the lock when they see it. Don't know. Suck to get there if you needed to do that and you didn't have the skills to do that. So I'm betting that's not the only way to get through here. It's just a way. I feel like I have missed so much stuff in this facility. I don't know, I just feel like I missed a lot. Probably not, but I feel like I have. Yeah, I guarantee I missed so much. Alright, where's the elevator? Where's the elevator going? What's the name of the other Star Wars mod town where Luke and Obi-Wan meet Han Solo? Mos Eisley, that is correct. Sorry about that, boss. I didn't see that in a timely manner. If you're gonna go pick up those mods, you need the Star Wars blasters, Star Wars alien resource mods, Tatooine, and Mos Eisley. And since you already have Xeno Master, I do recommend the Xeno Master Tameable Creatures patch for Tatooine. And then you can go to an Imperial point of interest in a high-range mountain and snatch you up a crate dragon. Or mess with Imperials. Your choice. Or both. I couldn't recommend it enough. And also, early reports on Watchtower, definite must-have. This is really good. Damn, what a big... This place is huge. That's what she said. Ha ha. Thanks for hanging out, boss,
Can
by
we
the way.
speak for a moment? Ah, hello.
Crazy, I am tired of hearing it. That and you got a cool hat on so we can
Is
talk.
something amiss?
Go
I
for it.
have been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of purpose in one's life. We spoke of the difference between having a purpose and having goals. I believed myself right in the moment and dismissed what you were saying. But thinking more, perhaps I have been arrogant to assume I am right. I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary, that there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it.
Alright, you're the only one who can answer that, and now that I've stretched my back,
I am not one to discuss my path.
we're not here to talk about
find-
you, so blah 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 blah, whatever you've done, I'm gonna hold it
That
against
is not
you.
what I'm trying to say. I have
Yes,
spent my
you're
adult life away from my home.
Baroon, you were a
Jumping
smuggler,
from-
yada yada yada, we know.
This is true, but I was convinced. I often find other people complicated, and
Yes, we're social creatures,
until now I have disagreed strongly with that idea.
and now you know you were
But
wrong,
there
so
being
shut up.
part of Constellation. What I am trying to say is that I know. Huh. Thank you for listening to me.
Yeah, good. Thank you for finally shutting up. Alright. Let's get out of here. Love the lightning strike. That looked really cool in the distance. Here in the far future, and I'm running around with a 45 caliber handgun with a big ginormous silencer on it. Ooh, 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 we gotta catch one of them. Xeno time. Xenos. For the win, for the win. Let's scan a few of them, alright. Xeno, baby. Get you some. You are caught. Thank you. See. Whoops. Whoops. Excuse me. Excuse me. What do you think you're doing? Oh, that Xeno wants to play. Let's get him a Xeno to play with. Doodlebug, go play. You brain cages thingies think y'all can play with Doodlebug. Look, chase him down, Doodlebug. Go get him, go get him. Yeah, good job, Doodlebug. Go get him. Where you going, Doodlebug? Get another one? Ah, we're here. We might as well see what flora and fauna is available. Because, tonight is yet another work night, so I will be preparing for yet another night of work. Let's catch this guy. Well, I said let's catch this guy. Ow. Dang, dude, it's hard. Ow. Ow. Oh, dude hits hard. Smack. Alright, alright, alright. Let's get you some more Xenos. Let's save. Just because, you know, we haven't done that. Alright. Let's scan us some more stuff. Can't let an opportunity to catch new wild species go missed. We caught one of those guys. I don't think I can catch you, but we can try. Whoops, I don't need that. Ah. Jump, jump. Everybody say jump, jump. Where'd he go? I think there's technical limitations on what Xenos can be caught, and I think these guys may be one of those species that I can't catch. But it's not going to stop us from trying, is it? Dagnabbit, why not I have that out? Alright, let the boost build. See anything besides these little brain cagey things? Should be called spider brain cages. I don't know. I come up with crappy names for Xenos. It's a good thing I wasn't the one who named all the species. I would have never come up with whatever that is. Alright. Yeah, Doodlebug is anti-hug, but he's so cute and cuddly. He's lovable. It's kind of like Cuddles. What creature is that? Let's get that pack trap mob. Hey, y'all get off that pack trap mob. That worked out. Alright. We already got one of those guys, and we got the other one. We got that spider thingy. Alright. Good job. Managed to give us some Xeno fun. And check out the new Watchtower mod. And it's gonna sound funny. Highly unbelievable. But I swear the game feels smoother. I don't know. I haven't tried out any of the graphical settings or nothing. It's not like I run on potato mode, so. Should open up the game to more people with low-end hardware, though. Alright, let's get back to the ship. Man, there's 3 more species of fauna right here in this biome. 2 more. What are the other 2? What are we missing? Now I want to catch them. Dagnabbit. My Xeno habit is getting me. My Xeno catching habit is like gonna get the best of me in this game, really. I love Xeno hunting. And I really thought I changed off the day mod to my new zone 79. We'll have to flip that in there. I need to get back to ship services somewhere and do that. Or land at one of my outposts and take care of it there. is. This is outside of that Watchtower facility we were just in. Which, by the way, is super cool. Alright. Old Tauren over there looks like he's ready to go. I really want to get these other species though. Like, what are the other two species that I've not found on this planet? I would like to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Let's see if we see anything cool from up here before we take off. I don't see anything that warrants further investigation at the moment. I'm not catching any species I've not already caught. Although there are some here that we've not discovered. Alright. As goofy as that McLaren suit is, it's starting to grow on me. King Gath. I honestly say you guys did not knock it out of the park with the suits from McLaren's. But it's growing on me. And the aesthetic may not be for everybody. Did I get any of the flying creatures? I did not get any of the little filter looking thingies. And maybe that's what it is, either two more variants of that or something. We'll have to come back to this place. I think it's time to progress this Watchtower a little bit before I end the stream and get ready for work tonight. Also, I super appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, McLaren's is another King Gath creation, and I like McLaren's because it's like a total lore-friendly way to do the modular recycler. And I actually make use of McLaren's
I swear she must have radar.
in the, oh my god, that looks cool.
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around.
I use McLaren's and Legendary Modular Recycler both in my playthroughs. And forever I thought the McLaren spacesuits were just like terrible, looked horrible. But I don't know, they're kind of growing on me.
Hey, if there was another war, let's head back to Stardock. We can talk more once we're there.
Alright, let's go to Stardock then. I don't know how this looks on stream. And I know I brag about how it looks on what I'm looking at. Like RL, my monitors, like 4K, True HDR, yada yada yada. That is gorgeous. I'll have to like watch the stream back at whatever YouTube squashes that too. But man, that just looks cool. Like, this is part of the reason I don't want to give up the Starborn Guardian for a better ship. I'm gonna have to, because Starborn Guardian. Lame for anything other than riding around, hanging out with the Xenos and looking cool. That's what the Starborn Guardian does well. Any ponds and oceans? Yeah, I got the, I do the underwater diving. I got to do a little short mod about that too. A little short review for a lot of these little things. I've got a few underwater creatures. Alright, let's see here. Let's hop over to the Stardock. That's the location we're headed to. So where is it at again? It's over here in Pizza System. I know that's not what that says. I'm being sarcastic. For anybody who ever watches this in the future, Dorgy's IQ is higher than his voice sounds.
Let's see what there is to see.
It's a good thing, too. Alright, let's check out the Star Dock. I love having that weight bench down there on the bottom left of my cockpit there, because it's like always some NPC working out on it.
Board is clear.
Who's working out on it right now? Is that Torpin or is that Rosie? It was Rosie. I'd have died laughing had it been Torin. Alright, let's board.
Torin! Why is it every time you get back from a supply run,
Okay, new
you're nowhere
NPC.
to be found? Is it really that hard to stay put and not leave the station unattended?
You're exaggerating. It's not every time. Besides,
Babs
Babs
can't
was here.
regulate the station's power core. You know, the unstable power core.
So, how was your supply run? Those surgeon guys have everything you
they
need?
didn't. Per usual. And don't think I didn't notice you changing the subject.
Speaking of changing the subject, let me introduce my friend here.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you too. Sorry, who are you?
This is the person I told you about, Harper. He was very almost a permanent guest of Watchtower. Thankfully, though, I was there of waiting alone on an empty station, twiddling
Boss
my
Red,
thumbs.
you were exactly right about that.
Huh.
Because the
Then I
Frontier
guess you had a good
can beat the
excuse
shit
to
out of the
not be
Guardian.
here. You're off the hook. This time.
1,000 thank yous, my fair lady. Thy generosity is...
Put a sock in it, Torin. And you, Torin's friend? From what I understand, you be no fan of Watchtower, right?
Of course
Want to
not.
give them a bloody lip? Come talk to me when you have a moment. Got a job for you.
Awesome, so you get quests. Cool.
That's Harper. Stardock belongs to her as much as it belongs to anyone. She lets a few of us hang out here, provided we don't misbehave.
I don't even remember his ship crashing. I feel like that's something I missed.
That's a good question. It wasn't easy. I mean, I never intended for a suicide run, but still, you can't
I
always
did have a
rely
way
on
out.
your talents to get you
sort
out
of-
jam. Without getting too deep into the nitty-gritty details, let's just say this time my talent was at least enough to land me anywhere near you.
What's up with the double?
That's why it took me a while to catch up without me.
Oh my god,
Sorry about that.
I hate that. I don't know what causes that double conversation thing. That's annoying.
Ah, you already know. And if you don't, you will soon enough. So, look, why spoil the
I'm still
surprise?
here.
You're still here. That's what's important. The specifics, those will come when the time is right. Let's see. There's me, Gren, and the occasional drifter. Harper's
And
got
I
a soft
suppose
spot
now
for the
you
dispossessed as well. That's for sure. Stardock. Well, now it is, but it's really only
Before
had that
that,
name for
it
the
laid
past
abandoned
few months. For a decade or so. And before that, I think
You should
it
ask
was
Harper
some
about
sort
it.
of she knows more about this place than I do. Outpost during the Colony War. For that, we need to go talk with Gren. He's a ship engineer. Can help us get
You've not
everything
met him
set
yet,
up and installed.
so
Gren
maybe I
isn't what you'll be expecting.
I don't
You don't
think
need to
that's
worry about him. He's on our
on
side.
this mod thing, that double thinking, that double talking. I think that's some setting I got going on.
That's the
'Cause
spirit.
I've had
We
that
should head
happen
over to
with
Gren's
my
workshop.
companions
Or,
in general
I suppose
sometimes.
we could go to the bar, talk with Harper. It's up to you what we do. Lead
did seem to
and
want
I
you
will
to
follow.
Alright, there's... Oh girl, let's go meet Grin. Nah, that's his dialogue. It's two sets of his dialogue. It's like it's sparring two different dialogue chains, which is super annoying. I have it happen on a couple of other things occasionally, but not often.
So you found him after all.
I like your
Better with
gear,
us
bro.
than in Watchtower's hands.
Alright, McLaren's, you have upgraded your suit making capability there, King Gath. This suit I can get down with.
Your reaction is understandable. Apologies if I caused distress. Maybe I should remove my helmet.
Oh, actually, that might... okay.
There. Much better. Do I detect a hint of sarcasm?
Gren is ex-Watchtower. He's defected. No longer with them. Now he's as much their enemy as you or me.
Don't
And
rob him.
as for
You know
his
I'm gonna.
colorful appearance.
There's no need to be delicate, Torin. I won't be offended. We can speak plainly. If you're curious, please, feel free to ask any questions you might have. I'll answer what I can.
You look like a super shoulder, dude. Super shoulder soldier.
Unwell? No. In fact, right now I'm likely in better health than anyone on this station. My appearance is a result of genetic manipulation, something that most members of Watchtower are subjected to. It's a voluntary procedure, but one that's required to move up the ranks. Simple, really. It helps keep me safe and well. And not just because it's armor. Most Watchtower members undergo changes to enhance them for their particular duties.
You
These changes
cyborg
aren't
up.
entirely
That's
positive,
awesome.
However, there's always a number of complications.
The
But our helmets and
Watchtower is
suits
like the beginning
help
of the
mitigate
board.
these issues. Despite being augmented and conditioned by
I can't
them,
wait to see what
my
Sister
loyalty to
Citizen does
Watchtower
like
was never
this, does
strong.
with these guys.
To me, it was always just a job.
Yeah, I do believe
However,
Torrent
a
Starborn.
chance encounter forced me to reevaluate my career choice.
And these guys are like
Learning what Watchtower
voluntary
does to people
board
like
or
you
something.
And Torin, that was something I wanted no part in. And so I deserted. Not something Watchtower takes kindly to. But for that to become a problem, they'll first need to find me. Probably not as much as you'd prefer. Watchtower is a highly secretive organization, even to those within it. All information is on a need-to-know basis. And since all I needed to know was engineering, what information I can share is limited. We can talk more on the subject later if you'd like. I take it that means you recovered the control node.
Got it right here. Was exactly where you said we'd find it. Although a heads up about the mechs would have been nice.
Mechs? I'm shocked there were any remaining. They were all flagged for transfer.
You know she will.
I hope they didn't cause too much trouble.
I'm gonna put
We're alive,
Rosie in
aren't we?
a Sister
Yeah, don't
Citizen
worry about
hat.
it. Still, you should probably work on your intel.
Intel is Harper's specialty, not mine. If you hand me the control node, we can begin building your fleet.
Let's do that, buddy.
Acceptable condition. Should suffice.
Watchtower's got some
I've already
cool
done most of the
looking
prep
gear.
work. Installing this to the main board shouldn't be difficult. Please.
I
have a
foresee
seat.
Locke having
Help
a
yourself to a snack
jacked
or
up
drink.
looking note
This
like
won't
that
take
on his
long.
face soon. I pulled the McLaren's sit and wait
There.
thing.
I think, I think we're done here. The control node integrated without issue. You now have a mainframe fully capable of fleet management and coordination. Efficiently. This fleet command system I fabricated, you should find it fairly intuitive. Go ahead, try it for yourself. Use the terminal and commission one of your other ships to your fleet.
Alright, should I have gotten rid of Fleet Commander
Hey,
first?
don't look at me. Look at that fleet terminal
All right.
instead.
I have 3 available ships, 16 available crew. Fleet ships 0 of 1. Let's assign a crew to it. Well, I can go ahead and tell you right now that Sam Coe can get his ass off of my ship, and I hope that takes his daughter with him. And let's see. Oh, dude, I can assign Torin over there. I'm not gonna assign Torin to the Razor Leaf though. Let's I'm not gonna assign any of my Xenos over there either. But it's cool. Looks like I could totally assign them over there. I need to go get me some more followers. It looks like. Let's plop Vasco over there. What do you think? Because most of these things are my Xenos. I haven't picked up a lot of followers yet this playthrough.
Trying my damnedest to keep your boots vibrating. Thanks again to DJ Borealis for joining us and spinning a bit of her set. A reminder to check her out at the Astral Lounge on Neon to hear her do her thing. We dove deep tonight, dug up some old favorites and plenty of new hits from all over. I hope it took you somewhere. I know it took me somewhere. Wherever you are, I hope you are up and moving around like the rest of us. The rhythm is what
Heck yeah. Sam Coe, he's a pilot, so we're going to let him pilot the Razor Leaf. Yeah, I haven't went and picked up Andromeda, but that's usually where she sits with me too. And that's why I usually get her. So I can pick up that pilot skill without listening to Sam anymore. Follow distance. Follow distance only combat. Long, medium, hold position. Let's see, I think it's currently set on close. Combat behavior, defensive. It's currently set to offensive. We're going to leave it on offensive. Follow distance, let's put that at medium. Give me a little bit of room to maneuver. Alright, I'm liking that.
And that's all you have to do. That vessel's now part of your fleet. Newly commissioned vessels will automatically follow your lead ship. But if you prefer different tactics, you can always change their orders.
Nice.
Keep in mind, at the moment, the command system can only handle one additional ship. But if you want, you can always switch a vessel out for another. I was about to suggest you assign a pilot, but I see you've already figured out how to do that yourself. Congratulations, you now have an active fleet. Of course, it's only 2 ships, but in time, and with additional resources, we can grow that number.
Oh, we're gonna. This is pretty awesome.
I'm unsure I can adequately explain. Suffice it to say, the fleet command system exploits Watchtower technology to our benefit. It's robust and adaptive.
I wonder if I need to, like, do anything with Fleet Commander, or if this just automatically wrapped that up in it. I think it just automatically wrapped that up in it, right?
Yeah, we owe you one, Gren. This should at least be enough to even the odds against any Watchtower patrols that come our way.
Torin, I noticed that your ship and the skydrop system I spent several weeks retrofitting into it are suspiciously absent.
Ah, yeah, about that. You see, there was a situation, unavoidable, really. One thing led to another, and I ended up destroying my ship.
That does not surprise me. And now, I am doubly glad that I began work on building a second skydrop deployment system. We can integrate it into your fleet's new ship immediately. I have a feeling you will make for a better custodian for it than Torin.
Can I put the skydrop on the Starborn Guardian? Really?
Be advised, skydrops are used by fleet ships that remain in orbit. If you install a skydrop to your home ship, It'll be useless.
Oh, wow.
Now, where did I put that vacuum tape?
Okay, so it has to stay on the ship that I don't use. Okay. Alright, alright. So we're gonna put it on the razor leaf, huh? Alright, well I don't fly the razor leaf anyway. Let's add a sky drop. Where's it at? Is it in equipment? Sky drop. Boom. There is a sky drop. Oh, those all say surface missile. Do I have different kinds of sky drops I can add? Or is that the only one I can add at the current moment? Or are we going to put it on here? Alright, alright. Slide over. And we just say 4 top mount for now. Control G. And here are the different variants. You have the bottom. This is the 4 bottom mount, aft bottom mount, 4 top mount closed, 4 aft top mount closed, 4 bottom mount open, aft bottom mount open, 4 top mount open, aft top mount open. Okay, cool. So that's what it looks like. Alrighty. Where are we gonna mount this joker? We ain't got a lot of options on the razor leaf, do we, for mounts? Alright. Dagnabbit. Looks like we're gonna mount it right there. Should we mount it open? Leave it open looking? Let's go ahead and color it. Copy that set. Paste that color to it. And we're going to leave it the open variant. Ew. Razor's leaf is ready to drop hell. Alright. There we go.
The Skydrop system has been successfully integrated. I trust Torin has explained how it all operates. Naturally, you'll need flares to call one down. So, take these. That's all I have to hand right now. However, you can always craft additional flares, assuming you have the necessary materials.
Nice.
I may also be able to fabricate more for you. Be sure you check my personal stockpile from time to time.
I'll be sure to
For
do
now,
that, Borg.
that's all I can do for you. I hope it's enough.
Your name doesn't need to be Grin.
We appreciate it, Gren. Really.
You need to get
But
Borg
are
name.
you sure there's nothing else? Not to sound ungrateful, it's just...
Locutus.
So far, everything I've made has been reverse engineered from Watchtower hardware. The fleet command system, the Skydrops. In theory, I could upgrade
That's right, boss.
things,
Preferably one in the fleet
but I
command.
need specialized components.
Sorry if it takes me a little while to
Watchtower
read. I gotta
components.
reorganize my
in that
lay out
case,
my
if we come
chat
across any
for the
Watchtower
next time I
materials,
stream
We'll be sure to let you know.
to be more in my field of view.
Ha! We have a fleet. Yes, right now it's only 2 ships, but it's still early days. I'm sure we'll figure out a way to expand. Now, I do believe the delightful Miss Harper requested your presence. So, let us visit her, post-haste.
Nice to meet you, Grin. I like you better than Torin already, even though I think we should call you Locutus.
The technology behind your ship is quite advanced.
This place is really cool looking though. Why is everything still here? These people are my homies. They don't want to hook me up with nothing. Like everything is marked still. Oh, no, grid stick's available. That med pack's a steal. Stardock's really cool though. I like it. I do like the new edition.
First rule.
So
This
if
is my
anybody's
home, and you're a guest. So
curious if Watchtower's a pickup,
but so long as
absolutely.
you don't cause trouble, my docking bays are always open. With that out of the way, welcome to Stardock. I think that's what we ended up calling this place. That I do. Found this place a few months back, abandoned for years, falling apart at the seams. But with a little love and a lot of welding, we got it into decent shape. And best of all, here, I make the rules. Sleep a hell of a lot better knowing that.
This track goes hard, and we won't stop there. The first chapter of this set is a hit list of smashes that...
Torin? Oh, that's a story. We first met here, on this very station, both trying to lay claim to it. I thought he was just some spacer, trying to muscle me out. Almost blew him out of an airlock.
What do you mean, almost?
But once we stopped trying to kill each other, we figured out we both just wanted a safe place to set up shop.
That Torin dude is like always just like right there.
Me? Not much to tell. I mean, I grew up in Neon, lost more to that city than I care to share. So, I left. After that, tried to do some good for a while. Fell in with one of the medical firms. Would pull folks out of bad situations, patch them up if they're hurt.
That was
Felt
nice,
right
eh?
at the time, but didn't care much for all the regulations. Just wanted to do what needed doing. Now I do my own thing. No one holding me down, no one trying to pull my strings. Suits me just fine.
Are you Starborn too? Watch her turn out, like her and any of the other hanger-ons that we meet, all be Starborn, but like a different side of Starborn. That'd be cool.
That I do.
I just already did
But
that.
with a little
My
luck,
bad, my bad,
best
my
of all,
bad, my bad.
Sure did. Compared to Torin and Gren, I don't have much of an axe to grind with Watchtower. But from the little I know of them, I don't think I like them very much. They seem like the domineering type, sticking their noses where they're not wanted.
That's what I think of.
So, when Gren tells me he detects some sort of Watchtower listening post in the Altair system, I can't say I'm
Is
too
that gonna
happy
mix
about
him
that.
with Ground Pounder?
The Altair system? That's barely a jump away. No wonder you're agitated.
I don't care if it's the Freestar Collective, pirates, or even this Watchtower. I don't want anyone snooping around near my home. This listening post, it's not good for any of us. It's got to go.
No probs.
Hey, you won't get any argument out of me.
So here's my proposition. I tell you where this listening post is, you download any data it's collected, then take it offline. I'll pay you for your time, a nice heap of credits, more than enough to make it worth your while.
Bet.
We only passed by the system, but as best we could tell, the listening post was somewhere on Altair 3. Couldn't tell you exactly where though. You'll probably have to investigate the planet to find that out.
We actually already have experience searching for Watchtower facilities. I think we know just what to look for. Well, we got a fleet. No reason not to head out right away. If you don't mind, I'll join you aboard your ship.
Sure, why not? Alright, Harper, I appreciate it. We'll go take care of that for you. And as far as the stream goes, I do not know if this is where we're going to pick up next stream, or if I'll end up playing a little bit in between time, just because, you know, I don't have time to stream, but I have time to play a game for a few minutes. But, we will definitely be playing with our Xenos when we next stream. We'll definitely be checking out some more Tatooine, and we will definitely be checking out some more Watchtower. So for anybody who wanted to know, is Watchtower worth it, and is the new updates to Starfield smoother? I can tell you the game feels super smoother. I don't know, just me. That's all I got going. I appreciate anybody who's come by. Boss Red, I appreciate you hanging out and checking us out. What's Boss Red got here? More Starborn bosses. My head cannon has an elite Starborn that can travel. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got something similar to that going on. I hope Watchtower, you know, works in some kind of Starborn theme that makes the whole concept of multi-universes and multiverses and multi-U's out there more interconnected. It'll give a much broader scheme to the whole new game plus mechanic. But that's all I got for this stream tonight. I hope anybody who's come by appreciates it and likes it. I'll probably be adding some description links when I add this to the Starfield playlist, so we'll be adding links to a lot of the mods I like to use, like Xeno Master, Tatooine, Mos Eisley, the Creations mod here, Watchtower, etc, etc. Anyway, that's all I got. If you find any value in this and you like what I do, be sure to hit that bell notification and that like and subscribe, and check us out. We'll be back around in the Starfield probably in the next day or so. Who knows? Super soon, I would suspect. So, everybody have a great day. And remember, never hurts to be kind to one another and to take care of each other and to look out for people. You know, it doesn't hurt at all to do that. So, see you in the Starfield. Dorgy is out.